let's bring in Trump supporter, and look who's here, actor Antonio Sabato Jr. Good to have you. He is, by the way, full disclosure, been a #OneLuckyGuy on my Fox show Outnumbered. But it's good to see you again. But because of that show, I do know that you have been supporting Trump for quite some time. Why?
From the beginning. It's just he's an honest guy. I believe his politics, and I think that's what we need for this country for the next 4, probably 8 years to fix it, try to fix it. You know, we're in a big mess, you know. So.
And you think he's the guy to fix it?
Well, what other choices do we have? There's not going to be Hillary, that's for sure.
What sort of reaction do you get from your Hollywood peers when you say you support not just a Republican candidate, but Donald Trump?
I don't know. Things have changed. I think a lot of people are going to come out and support him even more.
Within your
I don't
Hollywood?
Yeah, I think so, but it doesn't really matter what Hollywood thinks. What matters is, you know, we have the right to vote for whoever we want, and I believe Trump is the guy no matter what. I think it's about common sense right now.
Well, I think that your comment's really interesting, David, because I think we do want to know and need to know what Hollywood thinks, because Hollywood tends to be very outspoken when it comes to their political beliefs, whether they're walking the red carpet or they're tweeting out their thoughts. But interesting to hear from Antonio that some of them are supporting Donald Trump.
Well, actually, but not that surprising. I'll surprise the country. Some of the people in Hollywood, Antonio and I know in common, know this. There's a Tea Party that was there when it was founded in 2009. And these are businessmen and blue-collar people that work in Hollywood. The big people, you know, the big stars come out, they tweet something, it goes crazy, they make a statement. But you got to remember, there are more people than the big actors like Antonio. They're the common folks that work, the camera operators, the gaffers, the rest of the
there's
crews.
people who probably secretly support Donald Trump too, who don't want to say so because people make it tough.
More than that, they support their own economy. And when you have too much month at the end of money, when you're trying to make it in a difficult industry, you want to have a good economy for you and your family.
Antonio, I want to get to this sound because Donald Trump did go on Bill O'Reilly's show last night on the O'Reilly Factor, and he was talking about raising money for his presidential campaign. I want to get your reaction.
I think the number is $45 million, and I think that's far less than anybody else. I'm raising money for the party, and I think we'll raise a lot. I have no idea what the number is going to be. Maybe it's going to be $1 billion.
So Hollywood is where he's going to get a lot of his money. So you're saying there's quiet, growing support for him there?
Yeah, I think so. And he's going to raise a lot of money. I mean, he's been doing so far everything on his own.
Are you raising money for him?
If he wants me to, whatever I can do, yeah, absolutely.
Have you chatted with him?
I've chatted with him. He's a great guy. I would love to work for him, and especially for the rest of the year, whatever he needs me to do.
In what capacity would you like to work for him?
I probably could do executive protection right now. I could go with the guys because I'm all licensed, ready to go in California, and actually I'm applying for Arizona and Nevada, but I could actually work for him. Escort him, be in the car, driver, that kind of thing.
Does it worry you, though, that the party, and he's got this meeting with House Speaker Paul Ryan coming up tomorrow, does it worry you that the party is not yet united behind him?
I think it will be united. I mean, it's just slowly coming to that. I think tomorrow is a good step in the right direction.
Wow. Being a vocal Trump supporter, do you think it will hurt you getting work in Hollywood, which has historically been liberal?
For me personally, I could care less. I mean, right now it's from the men upstairs that I get everything, so it's not from Hollywood. My decisions are based on common sense and what's right for my family. So I'm not going to vote for Hillary because of the business that I'm in. I'm going to vote for Trump because it's right for this country.
And what I was going to say about Hollywood, because we were talking about it, like Hollywood is ultimately a union town, and there's something about Donald Trump that appeals to union guys and gals. It just
absolutely. Well, there's a lot of hypocrisy, I think, in the whole thing, because they want to vote for somebody like Bernie, but it's a socialist kind of guy, and then at the same time they're flying in their private jets and doing quite the opposite.
Well, it's also how Hollywood survives. If you think about the entertainment industry, which I grew up in, when you look at them, they need people to buy tickets. They need butts in seats. You can't do that if it's a lousy economy. The better the economy, the better the industry does, and this is why it's always painted as on the left. It's not true in Hollywood that everybody's on the left.
Correct.
It's a much bigger picture than that.
Much bigger picture. And I think this year has been fun. I think the whole run from both parties have been great, and I think the best is yet to come.
So as far as the Hillary...
It's the best entertainment, right?
As far as the race on the left, which you probably do hear a lot of in Washington, in Hollywood, Bernie Sanders, Hillary Clinton, what are you hearing from your peers?
Well, she's having a tough time right now. I mean, she's probably going to win, but she's lost several in the last few days, and I mean, I don't know. as tough as she's been, I think she's lost a lot of races.
But what is Hollywood saying? Because, I mean, we know that she's brought out Katy Perry for concerts. And
the American people don't care about that anymore.
But is anybody excited at all to support Hillary?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think she's had a big
only one vote. I think the point Antonio makes is look at the broad swath of America. Katy Perry's still one vote. Zuckerberg still one vote. They're only one vote. They have a huge platform. But the people who are looking at their economies, that's what's, look at the issues we talked about earlier. What resonates? It's economy.
One thing that, to your point, and what you can do and what Hollywood and celebrities can do, they might not move votes, but they can raise a ton of money for you, as witnessed with that George Clooney and his wife throwing that.
Yeah, I mean, George Clooney and everyone were able to raise a lot of money. I think it's $20,000 or $25,000 a seats. I mean, I don't think that's going to be enough. I think it's about the issue, the economy, and the safety of this country.
So knowing that you have been supporting Donald Trump from the beginning, because you have been on the Trump train for quite some time, as you watch him as the presumptive nominee and potentially going up against Hillary Clinton soon, and once that's confirmed,
it depends on the FBI. Let's see what happens with that.
True. If you had the ear of Donald Trump, which it sounds like you do, you've talked with him, if you sat down with him today, and you were to give him any suggestions, what would they be?
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep being honest. I think he's doing the right. He's gotten this far. He's beaten 16 other guys, and he's the only one standing. When last June, everybody thought he was never going to do it. And look
15
how far.
guys, one gal.
Yeah. So I mean, and one girl. Yeah. So he had a long race, and he's won every one. So I think he's going to keep winning.
All right. Who should he pick as VP?
That's a tough question. It's too soon to tell. It's too soon to tell.
No, I don't. Yeah, you know what?
I think there's 3 or 4 guys that can, they could do it.
I'll be a professional beer drinker before I'll be a professional politician.
All right. Thank you, Antonio Sabato Jr. Great to get your perspective, the Hollywood perspective on all of this.
Thank you.
Good to have you.